So we know the reputation that Dutch people tend to have about being brutally honest, something they're um respected for, not always loved about, but at least respected because at least there's no BS with them. But I think what transpired yesterday in Xavi Hernandez's press conference really took the cake. I think probably not even Dutch people expected that to happen. For those who didn't see the press conference yesterday, as I mentioned, was the unveiling of Xavi Hernandez as the Dutch national team manager, and the sporting director, technical director. I don't know what the term is nowadays. Nigel De Jong is the technical director for the Dutch national team. Interestingly, they both shared the field in that 2010 World Cup final, where a lot of us, well, we all know who won, but we all remember what Nigel Dion did to another Xavi Alonso, the Chelsea manager now at this moment, with his kung fu kick. But uh, regardless, going a little bit off topic here, but so yesterday was the unveiling, and I don't know the context. I don't know how the reporter asked the question, how it came out, but when presenting him, Nigel Dion pretty much told the whole world that Xavi Hernandez was their third option. That they had tried to go after Pep Guardiola. Guardiola said no because he wanted to take a sabbatical. Then they went after Arne Slot, but Slot said that he wanted to stay in the club game, and then they went toward Xavi Hernandez, who has been unemployed as a manager since for the past two seasons when he left Barcelona. So yeah, that was a bit awkward. In fairness, Xavi did. They asked him about it, how he felt about it. He said, "Well, at least I'm on the podium," or something like that. So yeah, that was quite an experience for him. He's probably getting used to the whole Dutch culture. I don't know if maybe that's something. Well, no, that's not something that in Catalan culture is not the same in that regard. But I'm pretty sure to a certain degree, there's a part of him that he thought, okay, this is the Dutch culture. You know, they're known for being brutally honest, and and in fairness, I mean, deep down, I mean, to be honest, like if you're third behind Slot and Guardiola, he'll probably understand. Although, to be honest, I don't even think he will. I think De Jong was probably stretching the truth there. That's probably the his third option of the weeks, the ones that they contacted with. But there's probably a chance that that Xavi Hernandez wasn't the main. It probably wasn't even the third option that they wanted. There were talks that they were willing to go bring back Bangal. Even Roberto Martinez's names was linked there. There were talks that he was there were advanced talks, but it didn't. But nothing ever prevailed. That would have been interesting to see Roberto Martinez. I can only imagine what my colleague Hardy Chris Nayer's reaction would be if Roberto Martinez had gotten that job. So, but regardless, I mean, I guess it's to a certain degree from what I read in the Dutch, well, from social media, obviously, from what they're saying in the Netherlands. There's been a lot of respect, at least toward Xavi Hernandez. Obviously, as a player, we all know who he was, but there's been a lot of respect toward the way he reacted. That he didn't, he didn't have any hissy fits or any, he was very had a very nice line talking about he was on the podium, and like I said, I think he'll feel that okay, this is Dutch culture. When you're in a different country, you have to respect the culture. So he probably didn't take it in that manner. If he was being unveiled as I don't know, the Man City manager, Nigel De Jong said that as the director at City, then it would be something different, knowing the cultures. But still quite hilarious. And really, that's only something that could happen to Xavi Hernandez. I mean, he's had a long list of these press conferences where he's either made awkward statements, made ridiculous statements from the grass being too high, playing in the sun. Or then there's how he left Barca, him announcing that he would leave, then the club having a press conference announcing that he was staying, and then sack him a few days after the last game of the season after saying something about them not having chances to compete next season or something like that. But still, yeah, that was quite an interesting take. That's probably the most awkward press conference we will see. So yeah, in terms of result, we'll see now. We have a few weeks to the international window. Now we'll see how how Xavi Hernandez does with the national team, and see how if any of this will come back to haunt him or not. Only time will tell.